So basically, Biggie is sitting on the couch with the ladies. No, actually, no. They're in the cabin situation or whatever the case may be. And it said that some ladies are going to be up for elimination, and they're kind of sort of discussing everything. And DTV ups and says, "Look, I'm leaving. I got ish to handle. My aunt is going through some stuff. I had, a mental breakdown the other day. Y'all wasn't taking it serious, but I'm out the door." Everybody understood where she was coming from. Natalie gave her a hug. She killing the looks like always. And basically from there, everybody was just like getting emotional over it. Biggie was one of those people getting emotional over it. And rightfully so, because, Biggie has her own situation that she's going through. RIP to her man, or whatever the case may be. And Tinkerbella understood where she was coming from as well, because Tinkerbella admitted, like, last season, my uncle passed away during set. So she can understand, the same circumstances she's going through, especially, DTV being her baddie sister, or whatever the case may be. So, of course, they do the look back on DTV. She had an amazing season, or whatever the case may be. From there, Natalie announces that there are some ladies on the chopping block to go home, and that one of those ladies is Emma. Emma, we're tired of you. You're boring. You gotta go home. You don't do enough. Yeah, it's time for you to go. Summer was so happy about it. But yeah, you gotta pack your clothes and get gone. Get gone. You better hurry up. So they admit that Jaden is on the chopping block as well. Biggie was so freaking happy. They also said Summer, and they also said Jayla was on the chopping block. All of them for reasons as being. So Jaden is on the chopping block because the only presence that she has is when she's performing her Barbie song on stage. Other than that, we don't know her personality. She doesn't pop her ish. She's not really in the house. Shoot. Biggie fought her and won. It's giving you're not doing anything. So that's her. Jayla, she hasn't really been a presence this season, or whatever the case may be, but I feel like it's because she got too comfortable, personally. And they also said that she's hard to work with. And she also mentioned the fact that she's been looking at what the fans have to say, and they've, I guess, been less than nice to her about everything. So maybe it's getting to her, whatever, and she's kind of sort of trying to be more demure so that she doesn't get bad, press, or whatever the case may be. Another thing is Summer. Summer's a liability. Summer has been doing damage. We know she owed Natalie about $30,000 for the TV, or whatever the case may be, that she had messed up, as well as an extra $2,500 for pissing on the bus, as well as an extra $3,500 for cleaner fees, or whatever the case may be. She's costing the baddies money. You gotta go, okay? So basically, all of them are just like, look, this is what it is. So y'all need to figure it the hell out. So then from there, Natalie's letting them know we got activities to do. Y'all get better at popping y'all ish so that we can have some good lit adventure time, or whatever the case may be. So it's time for them to go to Emma. Emma's just, telling the other newbies, I'm glad to have met y'all. It was good. It was fun. It was great. Let's go, or whatever the case may be. Then from there, we having to sit down with Rolly and some of the other ladies discussing Slim. And, of course, in the middle of them discussing Slim and, her altercation with Summer on the bus, and then a little after the bus, Slim comes in. So they are basically saying that Slim has been acting less than assistant-like. And Ivory is the only person that has had her back. I feel like Ivory is probably the only person that gave her a fair shot to get to know her personality, if you ask me. And then Summer was basically saying she got to go. And Slim, I guess, was getting tired of Summer and her going back and forth. And she was basically like, look, y'all both getting on my nerves. I can put y'all both off the show. Okay, Rolly, pop your ish then. So she's basically telling us, Summer, that she need to calm down. She was telling Slim, you need to be more assistant-like, or else you got to go. Slim was just like, look, you ain't got to tell me twice. You ain't got to tell me twice. So I guess this is it. But Slim, I don't think this is the end of Slim on the show, because they did not do an outro for Slim. They did an outro for Emma. And what's her name? Emma. They did an outro for DTV. They did not do an outro for Slim. Slim has plenty of material for them to throw together to do an outro for. So I doubt this is the last episode that we are going to see her on. Okay, I feel like we're done, but it's not over. So they go over to the barn or whatever the case may be, slash petting zoo, playing around with goats. Biggie said one of the goats looked like Akbar or whatever. And they're basically just talking about what they got going and everything like that. They let Jada know that she's on the chopping block. Nunu basically says, Nunu and Anna basically have a moment where they say, we need to talk about it. We need to go squash it or we not. So let's figure it out or whatever the case may be. So then from there, Biggie is basically giving her 2 cents saying, hey, like, I feel like I was disrespected by you as well. She gets cut off like always. So then they end up, going with the situation. So now Miss Nunn has a sit down with Jayla or whatever the case may be. So basically her and Jayla have their little sit down where Natalie basically tells her, like, listen, sis, you was blowing up my phone last night. I already told you that you're up for eliminations. A lot of moving pieces here, and it is what it is. Jada's just like, look, I have a lot going on mentally. Looking at what they say about me on the blogs, as far as the fans and what they have to say about me. And also, I feel like she felt like she got like senior rights or whatever the case may be. She's an OG, and it should not be counted against her that she's not popping her ish because she's kind of sort of giving the newbies some space to be able to do so. And honestly, I understand that wholeheartedly. But then at the same token, like, if that's the case, then maybe you've outgrown it a little bit or whatever the case may be. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where I guess we're going to see where it goes. But Summer kind of sort of helped her out with a little bit of storyline later on in the episode. But all of the girls get on their separate modes of transportation and they end up going to some sort of a ranch, farm type situation or whatever the case may be. So they headed there, whatever the case may be. They end up going to a cornfield or whatever the case may be. And Natalie basically says she has $5,000 on the line for whoever ends up finding it. So, of course, they split up. They run. Everybody won $5,000. Did Natalie give them $5,000? Probably not. So then they end up getting to the end. Who makes it? Allegedly Jayla. But Rolly apparently and Anna were already there because Anna claimed she made it all the way through. Rolly said she just walked all the way to the end. Jayla claims that she walked all the way through. It's given ain't nobody getting the $5,000. None of y'all really did it. Rolly ass. So they all made it or whatever. Jada, having a mental heart attack over everything. Tinka, Bugs, everybody feeling some type of way. So they end up doing a hayride. So everybody gets on there. Betty shot a clock or whatever the case may be. They're getting ready to go. They're asking each other how they feel. Who is their favorite baddie? Tinkerbella had basically the newbie vote or whatever the case may be. And so did Anna by way of Pretty P. Of course, Summer has to enter her opinion. Surprisingly, it's not about Jasmine Renee. It's about Jayla, basically saying she ain't nobody's favorite or whatever the case may be. Anna looked real cute there. She ain't nobody's favorite or whatever the case may be. She said she don't like Summer baby hairs. Summer said her baby hairs look like her whole head. Whatever. She said that her Uggs look bummy and her fur look crusty or whatever the case may be. And they're basically going back and forth. Next time on, they still going back and forth. I think this next episode is when they finally fight. Of course, they go ahead and do a baddie hosting, which leads into a boxing match between Jayla and Summer. Respectfully, Summer can't fight. Jayla, this should be easy, okay? It looks like they have some sort of a house meeting or whatever the case may be. I forgot Tasiki was on this episode, but it looked like during the club appearance or whatever the case may be, that Biggie, I guess this is the episode where Natalie ends up playing a Stunner Girl song and Biggie calls her lame for that or whatever the case may be. So then Natalie ends up taking away Biggie's private jet privileges or whatever the case may be. I think this is that episode. Okay, because they be telling us more than we need to know on the gram or whatever the case may be. So we have a preview to that. Altruistically, that is the entire summary of the episode. Let me know in the comments how you felt about the episode. Like I said before, I feel like on a scale of 1 to 10, that I'll probably give the episode a 6 to 6.5. It wasn't giving as much as I would have liked it to give, but better luck next time. I definitely feel like they did a better job at like condensing the summary situations or whatever the case may be. I feel like it's unclear whether or not Slim is going to be back or not. But like I said, she did not have an exit. They didn't put together a bunch of clips of what she did, on the season or whatever the case may be. So I doubt this is the end of it. I would love for Nunu and Anna's sit down to be televised, not no backdoor-ish. And then y'all say at the reunion, oh, we talked about it and we good. We not beefing no more. We just don't fuck with each other. No. I want to see it. I want to witness it. We seen y'all beef happen right before our eyes. We want to see the makeup happen right before our eyes as well. All in all, yeah, the episode was the episode. There's not really much else to say on it. The MVP of the episode. Oh, before I forget, they spent too much time saying goodbye to Emma. They didn't have to do a scene inside the house and then another scene outside the house. They should have just did the scene outside the house. We watch her car leave, and that's it. The inside the house, we didn't have to see that. Other than that, the most valuable person of the episode, I ain't gonna hold you, was Anna's boots, because if she did make it through the maze, good for her. Good for her. Because me personally, the Daisy Dukes and boots in below 50-degree weather, oh, not me, baby. Not me. She did better than me. But let me know in the comments how you felt about the episode. Let me know in the comments how you feel about my summary. Let me know in the comments who you think is going to win the match between Summer and Jayla. Let me know who you think is going to be eliminated between Jayla, Jaden, and Summer. I feel like it's going to be Jaden for obvious reasons. What else? Let me know in the comments whether or not you think that Nunu and Anna are actually going to hash things out right before our very eyes. Let me know in the comments whether or not you think Natalie's capping about not letting Biggie in on aboard the baddie jet rides, or she gonna be busting it for the rest of the season. Let me know in the comments whether or not you forgot if Tasiki was on the episode, because I did. Let me know in the comments how you felt about the episode. I appreciate y'all for taking the time to watch it with me, and I hope that y'all enjoyed it. As far as the poll goes, y'all, I did a poll of who y'all think was going to get eliminated, and everyone, it looks like 67% of y'all said that Jaden. 67% of y'all voted for Jaden. Okay, I appreciate y'all for being here with me, and thank you so much for watching PYT TV. Respectfully, bye. I'll see y'all. The next show that we're going to be watching is Smile LA. Be here with me.